Hi, good morning. So today's topic is infix to postfix conversion. I think you're all familiar with these terms infix, postfix, prefix, and all. So today's discussion will be what is postfix, why actually we require this sort of postfix expression. Then we'll come across while converting from infix to postfix or that sort of things. We'll come across the precedence of operators. Then we'll see how we can manually convert from an infix expression to postfix expression. The conversion from infix to prefix also will be almost similar, that you can do it your own. A manual conversion, then an algorithm and a program for doing this. That's today's agenda. I think I'm audible, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's take a very simple example. We have infix expression. Infix expression will be like this: operand, then operator, and another operand for a binary operation. We call an operation binary if we require two operands for doing that particular operation. For example, addition is a binary operation. So a plus b. If you write an expression like that, a is an operand, b is another operand, and plus is the operator here, then that is an infix expression in the infix format. The same expression in the postfix format is AB plus, where we will write the same expression as operand, and the operator. The same expression in the prefix format is the operator will come first, then operand and the first operand and the second operand. Operand 1 followed by the second operand. So now we can think, if we have a nice sort of way of writing expression like this, a plus b, then why we require a this postfix ab plus and plus ab, these sort of expressions. So there is a, for a human being, this sort of an expression is very legible, or you can understand the things very easily. For example, if you have multiple operations in the same expression like a plus b star c multiplied by c, then we ourselves are very well able to understand which expression is going to, or which particular operation is going to happen first, then and the second operation, etc. So a plus b star c, in this case the operation b star c is going to get performed first, right? So B star C, that is the operation that will be performed first, then A plus the result of it. For example, A B star C is some result R, then we say this the operation that is going to perform will be A plus the result of this. So we ourselves has the ability to understand, or we know how, which operation is going to perform first and which operation is, or which are the operations that has got a higher priority. But in case of a system, in case of a computer, if we want to do this, then we will have to pass through the entire expression multiple times. For example, if a plus b star c is the operation, then we need to pass through the entire expression once, and you need to identify that this is your first operation that need to be performed, or this is the highest precedence priority operator. So that is being done. Then for the next operation, so for each operation we need to pass through the entire expression multiple one time. So you will have to pass through the entire expression multiple times. But if you are supplying an expression in the postfix format, the precedence of the operators is inbuilt onto it. so that if you just pass through the entire expression just once, then the expression can be evaluated or the expression can be understood by the system. The same thing is applied to prefix operation also. So in case of an expression, an infix expression, for example, a plus b star c, and we would like to say that a plus b should happen first, then we should write it like this: a plus b star c. So in this case, the expression a plus b will be done first, then multiplied by c. So this sort of a round bracket or a parenthesis is required for writing in expression for showing the precedence of or the priority of the operator. But in case of postfix expression, we don't require such an expression, because along with the corresponding postfix expression will be like this: a b plus then c and star. So that just after these two operands, the operator that comes will be its corresponding operator. We will see more details about it. So what I'm trying to say is that is why we try to convert or we try to use postfix expression. Postfix expression is maybe look like a headache for a human being, but for a system to evaluate a postfix expression is very easy compared to infix expression. What I'm trying to say is, to evaluate an infix expression for a system, it will if you write an algorithm, it may take order of n square time, but a postfix expression can be evaluated in order of n time. Let's take an example. This is my infix expression: 8 plus 3 star 9 minus 6 divided by 2 square plus 6 divided by 2. So for a human being, it's very understood that this is the first operation that need to be performed, 9 minus 6. Then the operation that need to be performed is 2 square. Then the operation that need to be performed is multiplication, then division, and so on. But the corresponding postfix expression is this. See, these round brackets are avoided. So 9, 6, and minus. This represents that these operator minus operator is corresponding to these two operands. So for a binary operator, if you see an operator, you take the previous two operands and apply the corresponding operator. So in order to evaluate, if you're trying to evaluate this expression using a computer, what it will do is it will read through the operands, and once you find an operator, it will take the previous two operands and do the operation. So it's very clear that this is the operation that will be done first, and that is what we require or we suggest by writing it in a round bracket like this. So 9 minus 6. So the operation that is there, that is written inside the round bracket, will be done first. Then 2 square, then division. So this division is done next, and so on. So it will be like this: 9 minus 6 and 2 square. So this you will get as a one entry, 2 square as another entry, then the division, and so on. Okay. Let's see another simple expression and how we can convert an infix expression to postfix manually. So this is your expression a plus b star c. For converting an expression from infix to postfix, we need to understand what is meant by the precedence of operators or the priority of operators. In this simple case, we are taking only addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, and round brackets as well. And we say that addition and subtraction as having the same precedence, multiplication and division is having the same precedence, but higher than addition and subtraction. For example, in this case, we know that a plus b star c, if you write it like this, b star c is the operation that need to be done first, and this is the operation that need to be done in the next. So the operation that is having the highest precedence, higher value for the precedence is taken. So we'll write it as 2 and this as 1. And of course, if something is written in the parenthesis, that need to be evaluated, or that need to be done first. That means that uh, opening and closing brackets should be given highest precedence. So in order to convert this from infix to postfix, in the manual case, what we'll do is we'll parenthesize the entire expression like this. So once you add round brackets onto this expression, you understood that B star C is the operation that need to be done. Then another bracket means that next operation will be A plus the result of B star C. So in the postfix form, it is like this. So in the postfix form, it is like this: B, C, and star. In order to represent that this part has been converted, I have converted this round bracket to square brackets. So the part written in the square bracket is already in the postfix form. So BC star. So this being done. Once that is being done, then the next part, that is BC star, is your one entry. Then A and the addition operation will go that side. So A BC star plus, that is the corresponding postfix. The corresponding prefix expression is same. BC and star will be written in the front. So star BC. So this part is already converted. Then A star BC and plus will be taken out. That is your prefix expression. I think the idea is clear, isn't it? Any questions so far? No? Now let's take another expression, A plus B plus C star D. In this case, you know that C star D is the first operation that should be done. So C star D, C D star. Then you have two addition operations, plus and plus. In this, the first addition operation will be done first, then the next addition operation. So C D star converted into square brackets, A B plus converted into square brackets. So this is already in the postfix form. This is also in the postfix form. Now you know that this is your one entry, this is the second entry, and this should go this side. So AB plus CD star and plus, that is your postfix expression. In the case of prefix, it is just opposite. You need to instead of CD star, you need to write it as star CD. So it will be star CD plus AB, and this plus should go this side. So this is how you convert an expression. Now an expression with round brackets within it. So you know that the part of the expression which is written within the parenthesis need to be done first. So A plus B star C minus D. So you understood that A plus B need to be done first, then C minus D, then the multiplication operation. So postfix conversion, A plus B is converted AB plus, C minus D is converted CD minus. So it is AB plus CD minus, and the multiplication go right hand side. Here it will be just opposite. Multiplication will go left hand side. Now let's try to add some more operators onto it. Presently we have considered only addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Let's try to add some more operators. Unary operators, unary minus, so something like negative of A. Then this is the raised to operators to represent A raised to B. In the previous example, we have seen 2 square and all. Here still we have the expression, part of the expression which is written in the round brackets is having highest precedence. And here I have written something else called associativity. So if we have multiple operations in the same expression, then the associativity of that operation is different for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and other operators. See, if we have an expression like a plus b plus c, then in this operation we have two plus symbols. This plus symbol, in this case the plus symbol is having associativity left to right, so the operation that need to be done first is a plus b, not b plus c. So for multiplication division also the associativity is from left to right, but for unary operators the associativity is from right to left. For example, if we have an expression a raised to b raised to c, then the associativity is from right to left, right? Like b raised to c should be done first, then a raised to, so this operation need to be done first, b raised to c, then a raised to the result of. Round brackets also associativity is from left to right. For example, yeah, a plus b plus c minus d is associativity is a plus b is done first, then plus c, so left to right. For a unary operator equal to a equal to b equal to c equal to 5, so the first operation need to be done as c equal to 5, then b equal to the result a equal to, so this should be the corresponding postfix expression. Another is a raised to b raised to c. This need to be converted as a raised to b raised to c or a raised to b raised to c. The correct expression is this. Sorry, the correct expression is this. So b raised to c should be done first. So this is your corresponding postfix expression. So for a unary minus, the prefix expression is minus a, same as minus a. So unary minus is minus a. Your prefix is also minus a. Postfix is a minus. For a unary operator star p for representing a pointer, the prefix expression is star p. Postfix expression is also star p. N factorial, prefix is factorial n. This is the prefix expression and corresponding post. In an expression, if we have log x, then prefix is log x, postfix is x log. Let's take an example which is having all these unary operators: minus a plus b star log n factorial. So here we have unary operators factorial, minus, and log. The associativity is from right to left, so you have to start from this side. So n factorial, that need to be done first. The postfix is same, n factorial. Then this unary operator log, n factorial log. Then the next thing that need to be done is this unary operator, that is a minus. So n factorial log this side we kept as it is, and this part. The part which is written inside square bracket is already in the postfix converted form. Next we have two operators, both are binary operators, star and plus. The associativity is from left to right, but these two are having different precedence or priorities, so star need to be done first, then addition. So the final postfix expression is this. Any questions so far? Okay. Next, I'll explain how to convert an infix expression to postfix by using a stack. So you are going to implement this using a stack. So we are learning this as a application of the stack data structure. So let's say for making it simpler, I am trying to avoid these operators here, unary operator, round brackets and all. So this is your expression: a plus b star c minus d by e. We will first explain the how this can be done, and then we'll see the program code for them. So yeah, so we'll be reading the infix expression one by one in the sense one character or one element at a time. For the sake of simplicity, we assume that it's a character string. Each your operand and operators are simple characters. So the first element that you get is first symbol what you get is a, and you don't have any entry in the stack. Then if the entry what you have got is the element what you have got from your expression is an operand, you just check whether you got an operand or operator. Once you are while reading an element, while reading a character from the string, you just check whether you got a operand or operator. You got an operand, you directly send it to postfix expression. You got an operator, you send it to stack. So there will be a plus in the stack. Next you got an operand b. Next symbol is b. You send it to postfix expression. So in your postfix expression, what we have right now is a and b, and on top on the stack you have plus. Next element what you are getting is a star. One second. Hello, sir. Hello. എന്താ സാറേ ക്ലാസ് ഉണ്ട് സാറേ അതെ അതെ ഞാൻ ക്ലാസ് കഴിഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ടേ വിളിക്കാം സാറേ sorry. Okay, so our idea is this: you have an infix expression in the form of a string. We are assuming that it's a character string. Each character is read from the string, and we check whether the character you just read is an operand or an operator, or just see whether it is an operator or not. If it is an operator, if it is not an operator, we directly assume that it's an operand. So in this case, we are assuming that A, B, C, D, and E are operands, and we know what are the operators. These are the three operators. And we have a table which specifies the precedence of these operators as well. So right now what I've told is you read one character at a time and check whether it is an operator or not. If it is not an operator, you send it to postfix. Yeah, A is sent to postfix. If it is an operator, you send it to stack. If it is another operand, you send it to postfix again. If you're getting one more operand, then you need to check what is the current status of stack. So if the current status of the stack, if the stack is not empty, you mean that there is something on the stack. So what you have got right now is an operator star. On top of the stack, you have an operator plus. You need to check the precedence of these two operators, or compare this precedence of these two operators. So if the element if the operator, the incoming operator is having higher precedence, then that will be entered onto the stack. Otherwise, the operator from the stack will be popped out. For example, the present incoming operator is star, and on top of the stack is plus. Plus is having a precedence of 1, star is having a precedence of 2. So you mean that the incoming operator has higher precedence. So you insert star onto the stack. If the reverse was there, if it was a star here previously and you have an incoming operator as plus, then you need to pop it up. Okay, so now on the stack you have two entries, a plus in the first position, and on top of the stack you have a star. And the next incoming is a character C, which is an operand. So don't think about it, you directly send it to postfix expression. Next incoming character is minus. Minus is an operator, so you need to check what is the stack top of the stack. On top of the stack you have an operator star, and the incoming operator is minus. Incoming operator is having a precedence of 1, and stack top operator is having a precedence of 2. Means that you need to pop out the element that is available in the operator that is available in the stack. So you will pop this and attach to postfix expression. So the postfix expression right now is A, B, C, and star. Now you compare once again the operator, the incoming operator, and top of the stack. So this is removed. So top of the stack now represents this. Incoming operator you compare minus and plus having same precedence. The associativity is from left to right. So once again you pop. So this is also popped and attached to postfix expression. Now this is also removed from the stack. Now you insert minus onto the stack. So on top of the stack now you have an entry minus, and on the postfix expression you have ABC star and plus. The next entry is D minus on the stack. D is directly entered onto the postfix expression. The next is a operator divided by, it is having higher precedence than the top of the stack. You entered onto the stack. Now you have another operand E. E is entered onto the postfix expression. Now the expression is over. Once the expression is over, whatever is there on the stack, you need to pop it out and attach to the postfix expression. Pop this. So slash will be popped and attached to the postfix expression. Minus also will be popped and attached to the expression. So this is your final postfix expression. A, B, C star plus D, E divided by and minus. Any questions? Next, we'll see a very simple code for implementing infix to postfix. So we need two things, two supplement procedures for doing this. We need to check whether it is whether the character that is an operand, incoming character is an operator or an operand. If E is operand, if it is an operand, you return 1, otherwise you return 0. For making it simpler, I have taken only these 4 characters and four operands and corresponding precedence. And precedence of each operator is plus and minus is having precedence of 1, star and divided by is having precedence of 2, otherwise you have precedence equal to 0. So these are two supplement procedures. First procedure will tell me whether the incoming character is an operand or an operator, and the second procedure is going to give me the precedence of a corresponding operator. So the conversion is Very simple. Just now we have explained it with the help of an example. This is just by using it as a C program code. That's it. So you are giving input as the infix expression. You read this expression character by character, while infix I is not equal to 0, not equal to /0, means till the end of expression. You need to check whether it is an operand or not. If the incoming character is an operand, you directly pass it to the postfix. If the incoming character is a operand, for example, this case A, it's an operand, you directly pass it to postfix expression. Else, if the incoming character is not an operand, means it is an operator, then you need to check the precedence of the incoming operator with the precedence of stack top. If incoming character incoming operator is having higher precedence, then you will have to push that entry onto the stack. Push that entry onto the stack. Otherwise, you will have to pop the entry from the stack. If the incoming operator is having higher precedence, push it onto the stack. Else, you need to pop from the stack and attach to the postfix expression. Then you continue this loop, and once you reach the end of the expression, after reaching the end of the expression, you may have some entries onto the stack. That entries need to be removed from the stack one by one and attached to the postfix expression. While stack is not empty, you remove each entry by calling pop and attach to the postfix expression. And at the end, you attach a /0 to make it a string. So in postfix expression means you will get a string, which is by converting infix string to postfix expression. So it's a very simple procedure. What you need to do is you are assuming that each operand and each operator is a character, and I am assuming that its infix expression is a string. You read each character by character, and if the character is an operand, you directly attach to the postfix expression. If the character is not an operand, means it is an operator. So if it is an operator, you need to check the stack top and check the precedence of both the operators, the incoming and the stack top operators precedence. If the stack top operator is having lower precedence, then push onto the stack. If the stack top operator is having higher precedence, then pop it. Once you are done with the expression, infix expression, you check whether something is left on the stack or not. If anything is left on the stack, pop all the entries and enter into the postfix expression. That's it. Any questions? No? So that's all about infix to postfix conversion. Now somebody switch on your mic and sorry, 1 second. Somebody switch on your mic and tell me how we can convert an infix expression to prefix expression. Anybody? By using a similar procedure. Anybody? One second. Sorry. Are you able to see this slide now? I'm getting an error. Yes? Okay, okay. Is it visible now? Not visible?
Yes, sir. Now it's visible.
I'm showing an prefix expression here. This is my infix expression. Okay. A plus B star C minus D, and this is my prefix expression. Just now I have explained how we can convert this expression to postfix. Can somebody tell me how to convert this to this prefix? Anybody? Okay, you have to try it your own. The conversion, conversion procedure I have already told. Manual conversion. That is, once again, the procedure is very similar. You need to check whether which operation need to be done first. So in this case, a plus b need to be done first, then it is converted plus ab, then c minus d, then minus cd, then multiplication. So it will be star plus ab minus cd. So by using a procedure or a computer program, or just by using an algorithm, just like the postfix conversion we have seen, what you need to do is you need to reverse this expression, because we need the thing in the reverse way, that is star here. So you need to convert, reverse this expression, so it will be d minus c star b plus a. Then you do the same procedure, postfix expression, so it will be d minus c star b plus a. So it will be dc minus, then b ba plus, and a star there. So it will be b c minus b a plus, and a multiplication. So this will be your corresponding postfix expression. So you have taken the reverse of this and converted into postfix. Then you take the reverse of this, convert it, or just reverse it back. So it will be star plus AB minus CD, or star plus BA and minus, just reverse of this again. So reverse this expression, convert it to postfix, and reverse this expression. So you will get prefix expression. I think you understood the idea. You try to implement it your own by using a simple code. You can use the same code, but you need to write one more simple procedure for reversing it, reversing a string. That's it. Any questions? Okay. Okay then. Thank you.